Malaysia, here we go. Stage 1. Only a 14.5-hour flight to Dakar. No problem. It'd be great if I got 3 seats again, like from LA to Houston. Wow. So as we've discussed many times in the past, this is You Never Know YouTube channel. And this is one of those times where I never know what's going to happen this time. So as it stands, obviously I went to Houston. And as I've spoken before, that I believe that I'm going to stay in Houston. The only thing is, remember, where's my motorbike? In Malaysia. Where are my 2 suitcases? In Thailand. And you know as well as I do that I had no plan to come and stay in America, even though I thought maybe it was a possibility. But it's really confirmed to me that I need to go there, and so it's pretty daunting. But I'm about to board a 14.5-hour flight back to Doha, and then I think it's a couple-hour layover, and then I'm off to Kuala Lumpur, and I will arrive at 8:30 in the morning after like nearly 24 hours, and then get a taxi and get to the house, quickly pack up, get the motorbike, floor it to the Thailand-Malaysian border, hope that there's going to be no problem when I get there, because the fact that the motorbike is unregistered now, get through customs, hopefully get into Thailand, and then make it all the way 800 mile or whatever it is, 1,500 kilometers back to Bangkok, where I will get my 2 suitcases and that giant PC bag box, and then get a plane on the 6th, which is like only 6 days. I've only given myself 6 days, which is going to be crazy. And then go take that to the plane and fly back to Houston. So, you know, you never know. You got to take risk, and I mean, this is a huge risk. But I feel that I should do it. I think America's a place where I'm going to be able to do the business that I've wanted to do for a long, long time. COVID stopped that. And so I'm going to step out. So follow me on this journey. It's going to be crazy. I mean, we're going to get up to Thailand, into Bangkok, in a very fast period of time. I mean, my goal tomorrow is to head off as fast as I can and get to the border and at least cross the border. So that'll be about 500 kilometers, about 250 mile. And then see if I can do any more. Like, I probably need to even push as hard as I can, so I will go as hard as I can. I don't know, I don't think I could do it with 1 sleep. I had 3 stops in hotels on the way to Malaysia, on the way to Kuala Lumpur. I'm going to try and do it with 1 sleep. I'm not sure if that's possible, so we'll see how we go. But let's go do the 14.5-hour flight, see how that goes. All right. We made it. Can you believe it? 14.5-hour flight, down and dusted. Well, battery ran out on the GoPro, so I couldn't get some filming of me landing, but here we are, Doha Airport, 14.5 hours. I'm happy, very wrapped at the flight. I gotta say, it went well, no issues. And I just feel I was blessed on that flight because it just feels like it went so quick. I don't know why. I think the good Lord was looking after me. Obviously, you know, I'm a Christian and I prayed, and that was a blessing. So check this out. This looks amazing. Look at this. Oh, I think I gotta go on this train. Do I have to go on this train? I think so. Let's go on this train.
Please hold on to the handrail. The train is departing to Southern Station.
It's pretty cool. Little train. We're gonna go to 9A. That flight was amazing. Can't believe it. 14.5 hours. I feel great. I slept. I ate. I slept. I ate again. I slept and I ate again. I watched about 4 movies. All good. When I get off this train, I'll explain the situation, what comes next on this quick fire journey. Houston to KL, KL to Bangkok, Bangkok back to Houston. Let's go. I'm dressed like a rogue, tracksuit pants, pretty chilled out. I don't care. In a 14.5-hour flight, you just don't want to feel all restricted. I had a window seat. I was a little nervous, but I did okay. So the idea is I'm going to go to Bangkok, basically, and get the motorbike and pick it up. Just go, I think this flight is a 7-hour flight from Doha to Kuala Lumpur. We should arrive, I think it's 6 o'clock at night now, 7 o'clock. And we will arrive in Kuala Lumpur at about 8:30 in the morning. And then I got to get a taxi. Remember, I was staying in that house. Motorbike's there. And that's why I bought very little. Just a small backpack and the laptop. Trying to keep it minimum because I forget what I've got back in the house there, but it's not too much. The idea is to avoid having that problem that I had with filling up. Remember taking the big backpack off and unlatching that strap? It was taking a long time. So I've left all of that back in Houston. And I know it sounds crazy, but I'll explain in further detail on that journey as to why I'm doing this, but it has to do with the startup that I really wanted to do, and COVID's put a stop to it. And I just feel led to the United States. So it's going to be interesting, but I feel we'll have victory, and I'm gonna start that business and it'll be successful. I feel it. So America it is. And this is a whirlwind trip to try and do all of this in 7 days. So I've got to ride about close to 1,700 kilometers, I think, from Kuala Lumpur up to Bangkok as fast as I can, because I've only given myself 6 days, and that's to try and sell the motorbike and everything. And I've got to get moving. So I'll be going as fast as I can. Obviously there'll be no drone footage because my poor drone is broken to pieces. But yeah, it's going okay so far. Can't complain at all. So far, leg one of the journey is perfect. Pretty nice airport though, huh? Gotta say, so we're in Qatar. I've never been to Qatar. I can say I have in the airport. Apart from that, as they say on the one of my favourite movies, the Indian movie, The Three Idiots. If you haven't seen it, you got to watch an Indian movie called The Three Idiots. It is magnificent. But they say all is well. So from the makers of The Three Idiots movie, all is well. I think my flight boards in about 45 minutes or something, so that's pretty good. That's a good connection. I've only been here about 40 minutes, so it's probably less than 2 hours, and we'll be back on, and hopefully I'll get another good sleep, because obviously when I arrive in the morning, that's it, I've got to go. It's 500 kilometers, so about 250 miles to the border, and we just hope that there's no, and pray that there is no problems with any of the borders. Remember that motorbike's unregistered at the moment, so I'll be certainly praying that there's no issue. That'll be a little bit nerve-wracking when I get to the border, but somehow, I never know, it works out somehow. We'll see what happens. So I'll see you soon. I don't know if I'll take any more video until I get off at Kuala Lumpur. And something's happening with the GoPro too. It keeps, I turn it off and it's turning itself back on. So it'll have 80% battery. I'll do a clip, I'll turn it off, and then it'll turn itself back on. So, and then I'll go to turn it on to take a shot, like I did just before when the plane was landing, and the battery was flat. It's happening a lot now. So I'm not sure how to rectify that. Because when I've got the media mod on, I have to unscrew it all and take the battery out. It's not like just having it when I don't have the cover on. Anyway, these are the things you do when you're trying to do a vlog. You get to see a couple of minutes clip, and I just flew 14 and a half hours halfway around the world. So for you it looks like that. For me it's a journey, but that's all part of it. So don't forget to subscribe. Please tell someone. Let's get this channel going. I know I'm the worst consistent poster of all time, and the YouTube algorithm actually doesn't like me at all because I don't post frequently enough. But it's hard. It's really, those videos take a long time to edit. I try and do them well for you guys, and you know, I'm trying to run a life here too. And I think it's, you know, I don't want to put any restrictions on the channel, but let's just say, you know, to meet the minimum requirement for any form of money from YouTube is 1,000 subscribers. So I don't think I've hit 100 yet, or maybe I have. I don't know. So and you need 4,000 watch hours. So the more you can watch the video through to the end, and many of them, the better for me. So let's get to that 4,000 watch hours. All right, guys. Thanks for subscribing, and thanks for watching too. Let's go have some fun. Oh, hello.
Good evening. Welcome
Good
to
evening.
the
Good
Airways. May I have
evening.
your passport, sir?
Oh yeah, sorry. Ansi, I've never heard of Ansi name before. That's a nice name.
Thank you for choosing Qatar Airways on 4 for boarding.
Okay, thank you very much. It's gone incredibly well to plan. Houston to Doha, 14 and a half hours, great flight. Don't know how I did it, but it just flew by. Felt like a miracle. Doha, 2-hour wait to Kuala Lumpur, got off perfectly on time, got a taxi. That all worked out perfect. I'm at the house, tidying up, packing up the bike, getting ready to go. Again, the GoPro sucked the battery out when I turn it off. It's really painful because they take a long time to charge up those batteries. So that's 2 of the larger ones. I've only got one smaller battery left. So I might get some Ks under my belt when I fill up, and then I'll replace that and get it sort of ready to go. Well, that's disappointing because it keeps, every time for some reason I'm switching it off, It must be switching itself back on, and I don't know. So anyway, that's just the way it crumbles. So here I am back in Malaysia. Stage 1, stage 2 is done. Stage 3 is done because I got through no problem at customs. There was no question, no ask, just stamp, bang, straight through. Taxi, I'm at the house. It is about midday, so I'm about an hour behind, but there was more stuff here than I thought. So I've basically got it on the bike, and I'll show you that in a minute. I'm just charging up this phone, waiting for the lady to come so I can get my deposit back. And then let's go on the bike and let's just rip it as hard as we can towards the border. 500 kilometers, 250 mile. I think we can make it. Now, if we can make it and get through the border, that's going to be a brilliant day. I mean, I've done 22 hours flying and I feel pretty good. I mean, I'm a little bit tired, but considering that much flying, very happy. So let's go. I can't even explain what just happened. If I had the GoPro and you just watch what I went through, I just went through. It was like someone throwing buckets of water on my head. Like, look at this thing. It's just fallen to pieces. The whole thing is like torn to shreds. That was how I got hammered. Look at my legs, my shoe. Look at my shoes. That was out of control. It was so wet. Look at that. I'm saturated. Anyway, I gotta fix this up. This thing is wrecked. I can't believe how well I'm going. Seriously, I feel good. I'm gonna have a coffee now here. I don't know where I am. I forgot about. Actually, I don't know how far I'm going because I don't have the GPS. That's the bike. It's looking good. That's my new little raincoat. And I'm gonna get a coffee here. Let's get a coffee. And I don't know how far the border is, but I think it closes. I was talking to some guys in the last petrol station, and they said it closes at 9, so it's 6:30 now. I don't think I'll make it, but I've done well. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I'm spinning out. And I haven't taken any caffeine tablet or anything like that. So I'm impressed. Look at the bike. Anyway, let's work this out. Can we do this? One. That works. One. Let's go. 2, 3. Okay. What do we want? Chococino, cappuccino, cafe latte, white coffee. Cafe latte, let's go hot. There we go, baby. Let's go, let's go. So I've done 22 hours flying. I don't know how many Ks. I don't know. It's terrible when you don't have the GPS. You don't know where you're at. You just feel lost. But I'm doing alright. I found the road. It's just this one road, E1. And then eventually I have to get off it. Just finished. And there we go. Oh, no lid. They don't give you a lid. Oh, that's nice. Alright, I'm going to have this. There's the boys. So they have good little rest stops. A lot of people stop, eat, plenty of food around. It's a pain in the ass that what's happening with that GoPro, because I would have got some incredible. I was just laughing. I was absolutely drenched. from the rain. It was pouring down. I could only do about 50 k's an hour. And it was just, the heavens opened up. It was, all I could do was laugh. I mean, my shoes are soaking wet. My socks are soaking wet. At least it's stopped now. And it's, because it's, when you get that wet, you're driving, say, 90 kilometers an hour. Acts like a pretty good air conditioner. It's cold. This coffee is good. So look, I'm going to try and make the border tonight. Now these guys did tell me that there's at Hat Yai in Thailand that I could actually put the bike on a train, on a sleeper train. Now I don't know if I'll do that. Let's see how close I get to getting to the border tonight. It'd be amazing if I could get across the border tonight. If not, it's no real big deal because I've got to, I think, well, it is. If I got across the border tonight, I'd probably drive a little bit, not too much more. But if I don't, then I guess it's just get somewhere, have a shower, and get to bed early and get up really early and head off. If I don't make the border tonight, I don't think I could do it from Malaysian border to Bangkok in one day without a sleep. I don't know. The problem with this motorbike is it's a scooter. There's two major problems that I would say about the Click 160. One, on the freeway, it's not fast enough. I can sit on about 110, maybe 120, but when I do that, then it starts to just drink. It's not economical at all. But the biggest problem is I still would floor it and sit on about 120 if I could, but the tank is about 5 litres. So when I start flooring it, I think I'm only getting 100 kilometres. And I gotta stop, I gotta take that, even though that's only a small bag on the back, it's just a pain. So the tank is too small. So if I ever chose another scooter like that, the tank has to be bigger. But for these beautiful freeways here in Malaysia, I must say the freeways are great. You need a much more powerful bike. If I had my Kawasaki, the 400, man, I would just be flying up here. I'd be there already, 100%. Alright, so sorry that the footage is not amazing. I'm trying my best. You know, you just get thwarted. I had no time to charge stuff. I was charging my phone when I was packing the stuff. Real pain. And I can't work out where the other battery is. It's somewhere in my stuff. So the two larger batteries are fully drained, and then I got a smaller one, and I don't know, it's in the backpack or somewhere. But with all the rain and that, it was just impossible. All right, I'm gonna get back on the road. Love this driving top. I dropped this top today on the exhaust, and I picked it up and I thought, oh, please don't be burnt. It wasn't burnt. So I got this little beef burger. That's all right. And I saw this young girl buying this. I don't know what it's called, but it tastes all right. I have to laugh when I watch Danny Hayes at $1 Million Bogan, and he said when you're on the road, you become an animal. It's so true. It's so true. I mean, I just bought these two eggs, fried eggs, and they just throw them in a plastic bag. You just reach in, grab it. I just grabbed them with my hands, rip it out, eat it. You could probably drop it on the concrete when you're in animal mode riding, and I understand what he says. You'd probably pick it up and eat it. You do. You become like, you almost become like a savage. You just don't care. But there's so much pain. and there's so much like you're under tension the whole time. You got to fight through it. I mean, some of the distances Danny's done, it's incredible. I mean, different bikes, of course. This one is like, I'm very exposed to the wind, so it's a lot more tiring. But I mean, Danny has done, I mean, I've seen him do 15-hour days or something. Tell you what, the freeways are good here. I see some cars going past me probably about 160 kilometres an hour. So what's maybe, I don't know how much that is in miles. It's pretty basic. I've seen them have this and I've always wondered what it is. It's a sweet, I don't know what it tastes like. Musky or something. We used to get these cigar things when we were kids. They were called Big Boss. The Big Boss. They were like a lollipop, and I used to spin it in my mouth and sharpen it. Those it tastes like the Big Boss. Oh, just one other thing. I managed to ask this guy if I can use his Google Maps, and that Padang Bazaar border, I think it's open to 10 p.m, so I got a chance. And it only said 242 k's, so I got a real chance. So let's go. I head off now, and I'll report back in about another hour and see where I'm at. But I'm happy about that. That's a real chance to get across the border. All right, let's go. I'll tell you what's annoying when I pack stuff and I don't know where I put it. The batteries for the GoPro in some bag. I don't know what you get to see on this video, just me filming. Not much scenery. What's your name?
June.
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 Now, last night I needed June because guess what? This is my friend June. Say hello, everybody. June is running the hotel here in Bangkok, and she saved me because she lent me her personal dryer. June, lovely lady. We love June. You're gonna be on my channel.
Oh.
June is famous.
Yeah.
All right, you're gonna follow me. I could have easily gone off. I don't know how I kept the bike upright, but I hit it that hard. And last night when I took the bike out to get something, I noticed that the tire, I just felt like the bike was unstable. It just didn't feel. That's pierced right through. So this doesn't look that flat, but it's flat. Yeah.
No, now.
Oh. Wow.
Wow.